Cathie Wood, the CEO of Ark Invest, has made another bold prediction in the financial industry. According to Wood, it is possible to convert $3,650 into $100,000 and ultimately $36,500 into $1 million by investing in Bitcoin. However, this strategy requires a long-term holding period of at least 4 years and a maximum of 8 years. The strategy Wood suggests is to buy dips by using the dollar cost averaging method of purchasing in small chunks like $100 to $200 before the beginning of a massive bull run. If her prediction of a $1 million Bitcoin price comes true, a large number of average Americans will become millionaires in a short period. Our analysis suggests that Wood's predictions are feasible as the adoption of Bitcoin is rapidly increasing, and now a large number of institutions are accepting Bitcoin and offering retirement savings and investment plans denominated in the said cryptocurrency. Wood's strategy and rationale for converting $36,500 into $1 million are based on the assumption that institutional investors will gradually move into Bitcoin, and by the time the price hits $1 million, they will have a 2.5% exposure to Bitcoin. In one of her interviews, she specifically said, "We're assuming though that they will move in gradually, and by the time we hit $1 million plus, they will have a 2.5% exposure to Bitcoin." So let's dig a little deeper and find out Cathie Wood's strategy for people to become possible millionaires in 4 to 8 years. Welcome to Bulls and Bears. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy our content. Now, let's go back to the video. According to Wood, Bitcoin represents a big idea as it is the first global, private, digital, rules-based monetary system that is not overseen by any government. It is a great store of value because it is mathematically limited to 21 million units, providing scarcity. In particular, Cathie Wood said the following: "It is a big idea, and my mentor Art Laffer, when he was collaborating with us on our first white paper in 2015 on Bitcoin, he said, 'This is what I've been looking for, a rules-based monetary policy. It might not be the right rule, but it's a step in the right direction.' And of course, he means by that, it's a great store of value because it's mathematically metered to stop at 21 million units. So that's a quantity rule. However, it is not yet a great means of exchange, but over time, the Lightning Network will make it more of a means of exchange and a unit of account, playing all 3 roles of money, as she also stated in the interview." In the interview, Cathie mentioned that she asked Art how big Bitcoin could get, to which her mentor replied, "Well, how big is the US monetary base?" Around that time, the US monetary base was $4.5 trillion, and the Bitcoin market cap was $6 billion, and now Bitcoin sits at $800 billion. In addition to its potential as a financial asset, Bitcoin mining is also driving the shift towards renewable energy, and the genomic revolution will help grow food in areas that are not environmentally friendly for food production. She particularly emphasized this point when she said, "Bitcoin mining, as part of utility ecosystems, is going to accelerate the shift towards renewables, and the genomic revolution is going to help us grow food in areas maybe away from Ukraine, as it's in quite a bit of a turmoil, in other areas that are not as environmentally friendly to food production." Cathie believes that innovation solves troubles, and automation, artificial intelligence, and robotics will assist in solving the hassle of labor shortages as opposed to inflicting them. At Ark Invest, Wood has a 5-year investment horizon, and the firm has outperformed the Nasdaq and S&P over the last 5 years. Their investment horizon involves not only looking back at their past performances, but also involves looking at their future performances as well. As a result, despite the recent market decline, Ark Invest had net inflows of $17 billion last year and is experiencing inflows this year. She thinks that there are a couple of things at work that resulted in inflows for Ark Invest. In her own words, she said, "Last year, our net inflows were $17 billion, most of that weighted at the beginning of the year, and so they have felt the full force of this decline. And yet, we inflowed last year and we are inflowing this year. I think that has been shocking to a lot of our counterparts out there who have gone through periods like we've just experienced and have had massive outflows. And I think a few things are at work. Number one, our long-term time horizon is practically the first thing we say when we are talking about prospective investors. Number two, if I were to have told you in February or talked to you in February of 21, even at that point in time, given our projections for the next 5 years, we expected our flagship strategy to deliver a 15% compound annual rate of return, so about double the market over time. One of Cathie's big purchases was Amazon. She said that while they were buying Amazon, one of the things that she said to investors was, if you believed Amazon could grow anywhere in the 20 to 30% range for the next 20 years, would you buy it? Then, she said you have to put it in a dividend discount model and buy it all day. But people don't see Amazon like that at the time. Cathie was then asked about how investors can be retrained to focus on the long term when there could be a lot of short-term pain, which she answered, well, I think the market is going to train them over time now. So over the last 20 years, the market has outperformed the majority of active investors, the vast majority. So we've had a lot of benchmark hugging because it's been the right place to be. The markets, right? The broad-based indices. If you're right on the amount of disruptive innovation that is going to disturb the traditional world order, the broad-based benchmarks are not going to be the place to be. However, Cathie also mentioned that some stocks are going to be able to weather all of the disruptive innovations that are currently happening if they have excellent management teams. However, a lot of broad-based benchmarks are used to give investors a small dose of adrenaline with manufactured earnings, share buybacks, or increasing dividends, but they do not invest enough in innovation. For the innovation that Cathie sees on the horizon, companies need to sacrifice short-term profitability and invest aggressively because there are many winner-take-most opportunities due to artificial intelligence. So Cathie Wood's prediction of converting $3,650 into $100,000 and ultimately $36,500 into $1 million by investing in Bitcoin may seem too good to be true. But her rationale and strategy makes sense. Bitcoin adoption is rapidly increasing, and many institutions are now accepting Bitcoin as a form of investment. With a long-term holding period, investors can accumulate Bitcoin at low prices and potentially see significant returns in the future. However, as with any investment, it is important to conduct thorough research and consider one's risk tolerance before making a decision. So what do you think? Do you think that Cathie's prediction of investing in Bitcoin right now is a feasible strategy? Or do you think that investing in Bitcoin is just a waste of time? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, click on the notification bell to be updated on our new content, and don't forget to give us a like if you want more videos similar to this one. See you next time!